Sorry. Sorry, that's not your fault at all.
Hiya guys, welcome back to Clearview Driving. Today is a mock test with Saima. We're just going to get straight into it. So we're going to go straight into a mock test and you're going to be following the sat-nav. Any questions before we start?
No, you explained already everything.
So we've already been doing a little drive, that's why she's already ready for this. She's kind of in the mindset that yes, I'm doing this. So yeah, when you're ready Saima, let's get straight into it. Alright, so I'm not saying anything.
Yes.
Okay. Saima was a little bit slow to make progress at this point, as she could have easily gone into second gear and then slowed down when we got to the junction. But this doesn't get counted down as a fault as nobody's around us, and learners tend to do this when they first start their test.
Turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn left. Turn left.
At this T-junction, Saima moves off in second gear, and this does not get counted as a fault as she does control it, but if the engine had switched off whilst trying to do this, then that would have been counted as a minor fault. Okay, so at the end of this road, we're going to turn right. Just ignore the sat-nav for this one.
Okay.
After 200 yards, turn left, A4020, then turn left.
So it's a right turn, yeah? Saima's got a great position in the centre of the road. As we get to the last parked car, she does start to move over towards the left, but she should have slowed down a lot more as the vehicle coming towards us was getting too close. This is a fairly busy junction and we're moving onto a high street. So Saima needs to wait for the right hand side of the road to have a gap so that she can go halfway, and then the left hand side tends to give way. But waiting at this point, it's going to be very difficult to wait for the road to clear up completely. So an ideal gap would be if a car on the right is far away, or if the car from the right is turning left into the road and there's no one directly behind them. There were a few small opportunities like this, so Saima could have taken one of these chances. She continues to wait. Saima, you need to go halfway when they're far away, okay?
Yeah, now. They continue. They are coming.
The traffic behind us was a bit impatient, but there were chances we could have taken.
Yeah.
Okay? This guy was so impatient he went on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah. But I did well.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
At this point, Saima does really well with her awareness and planning. On the sat-nav, she can see that she's going to make a right turn on a roundabout in about 700 yards. The sat-nav hasn't mentioned this yet, but she can see this, so she moves into the right-hand lane in good time.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A312.
When stopping at these traffic lights, Saima's got really good progressive braking. She starts off by using the foot brake and then eases the clutch in, continuing to brake and then also releasing the pressure on the brake so we don't jolt forward. The best thing to do when it comes to roundabouts is as soon as you enter, follow the white line to your left and count the exits. Saima's counting the exits and now she knows that that is the second exit in front of her, so she starts checking her mirrors to make sure that the left-hand lane is clear so that she can move back into the left to exit.
Take the exit, A312.
As this is a traffic light controlled roundabout, as we're approaching the second exit, Saima could easily be checking her mirrors and signalling left to tell everyone she's going to move into the left-hand lane. But this doesn't get counted as a fault as she stays within her lane the whole time. Now approaching the next roundabout, we're going to be taking a right turn third exit. Again, the sat-nav does not mention this until we're a little bit closer. So it's always a good idea to pay attention to the sat-nav and look at the diagram and know that you're going to be making a right turn. Saima does manage to switch over, but she should have really switched over earlier.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
As the traffic in both lanes was already slowing down for what was happening ahead, it wasn't a major issue, but again, the vehicle behind us did have to brake more than necessary.
Exit.
Saima demonstrates this roundabout perfectly, making sure to wait for a safe gap. As she enters, she's counting her exits again. Approaching the second, she's checking her mirrors, following the line and signalling to take the exit.
Take the exit, then sharp left. Sharp left.
Coming up at this point, the vehicle behind us decided to overtake through a very dangerous gap. I did have to take control by braking and grabbing the steering wheel, but this was not Saima's fault at all, as she was up to the speed of the road. Sorry, that's not your fault at all. Okay? You okay?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry, that's not your fault at all.
So dangerous with oncoming traffic as well. That was so unnecessary for them. Like, he's just over there. Like, what's the point? So,
But during test, it
no. The thing is, right, if something
After
like this
200
happens on
yards,
test,
go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. Then you have reached your destination on your left. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. Then you have reached your destination on your left.
if something like that happens on test, the examiner's not going to expect you to be able to deal with something like that. Of course, if you did,
After
great.
200 yards,
But they would help
reach
you
your
out.
destination on your left.
Yeah?
I was on my line.
Yeah, I know. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? You sometimes get people driving a bit dangerous on the roads.
You have reached your destination on your left.
At the traffic lights, make a right turn, please.
So in this situation, we keep going.
Simon starts in the position normal driving, and in the new road there is a bus that's partly blocking our lane. Simon needed to check the mirrors towards the right before moving around the bus. Always check your mirrors towards the direction you intend to go. So in the distance, the two lanes are starting to merge, and Simon needed to check her mirror towards the right. She gets marked down for this. How are you feeling about that drive then?
Just one.
Okay, where?
In roundabout before red car, he slowed down because I changed the lane.
What happened at that roundabout? Did you know you were going to make a right turn? The white car, you mean?
Yeah, but I tried to signal. I was on high speed. It's a 40-42. So
You know what? Because I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was awareness and planning.
Okay.
It didn't feel great, but it wasn't that bad, but it didn't feel great. Because we're going to be making a right turn on the roundabout,
Okay.
but then everyone had slowed down in both lanes.
Yeah.
We had a bit more space in our lane, and theirs was clogging up a bit more,
Yes.
and you tried to move over.
Yes.
Now, did you realise late that you needed to make that
Yes.
turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How could you have known earlier? That's your phone, not mine.
It's okay, running. Because And I thought I will the roundabout is far away. I will take chance and I'll go. But when it's I see the roundabout, I take. But it's safely.
Yeah, it was just a bit like it was just a bit hairy.
This guy slow down.
Yeah.
He give the space,
Yeah.
and the other guy also slow down.
Well, he had to, right?
Yeah.
So what you need to do
But
there
it's
is
also
you need to
has a-
realize, yeah,
Yes.
it is, because it's awareness and planning.
And the all over.
The rest of it was nice, okay? There was lots of really good bits, like the uphill gradients, they were nice. There were a few bits that
And
we
one
need
more
to...
thing on the junction, when why the guy is, because the car is continue coming. There's no gap,
Okay,
1 to 1.
I know you're saying there are no gaps, but there were chances in between where there's a big opening.
If I did this, they did observation is not nice, and
Okay,
the car is coming.
I understand, but if you think about it, what was the speed on that road?
It's a 20.
Yeah. So how fast are they coming? And most of the time...
The most of the time they are
turning
not follow
in.
the 20. They're
Okay,
coming.
so on that one, it did feel like, oh, we're waiting, we could go, but there were no clear chances either. So people behind there, beep, 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 beep. So we gotta take, like, there were chances we could have taken.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go and work on that one now.
Yeah.
But besides that, the roundabouts felt good.
Okay.
What happened with
Mirror?
that? The mirror checks on the on the roundabout, the mirror checks were very nice.
Okay.
When you're merging lanes,
Yeah.
you know when two lanes come together,
Yeah.
are you checking the mirrors?
Yes.
There were 2 points where I didn't see you checking.
This mirror.
That one.
When I try to merge.
Yeah, so when two lanes, like over there, you know, on the little bridge,
Yeah.
after the little bridge, the two lanes come together.
Yeah. After that.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
It didn't look like
Yeah,
to me,
okay.
but maybe you did. I'm not sure.
No, I didn't. Yes, you are right. I thought where I joined the.
No, that was really good.
Okay.
So you remember where I had to grab the steering wheel?
Yes. The guy is coming so fast.
Okay, now you didn't actually do anything wrong. You were driving at the right speed. He was just being silly. Then there was a car in front, so I just had to help you out. Now, in terms of a driving test, if something like that happens, they're not going to expect you to know how to deal with something like that. So it's a safety aspect. They'll just help you, but you're not going to get marked down for that.
Okay.
Okay?
But it will. But they consider. As
Yeah, of course they will.
danger?
So guys, this is for you guys as well. If something like that happens on your test, you're not going to be expected to deal with something so random, so dangerous. The examiner will just help you out.
So example,
As in,
consider
yeah.
it's a danger fault.
Well, no, not for you though. You're not doing anything dangerous, are you?
Okay.
The other car was.
Yeah, he was so fast.
Because the thing
And I
is,
was in line. I was on speed.
but if you had carried on normally, he would have been trying to go between you and the other car, which would have been dangerous for both of you. So just be careful, be more aware of your surroundings.
Before you grab the wheel, I should slow the car.
You should see him and then just slow down a little bit, but hold your position, yeah. I
Okay.
just grabbed the wheel to make sure you didn't
Yeah.
move around.
Okay. And this is like we give the way to ambulance or police.
Yeah, it's just more safety than anything. He should not be doing that. It was wrong. It was very
Okay.
dangerous what he did. Okay?
Okay. Good.
Alright guys, that is the end of today's mock test. There was a lot going on in that short space of time, but hopefully that video has been useful for you guys as well. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe if you're new.
Bye bye.
Bye bye!